Memorial Weekend, Wood.
Yes, it is Memorial Weekend.
This is when the government and advertising, advertising tells you summer starts.
Uh-huh.
All right, here it is. So your summer can officially start tomorrow.
Yep, it can.
It's just advertising, like fucking. We talked about Valentine's Day, motherfucking Thanksgiving. We both go to Valentine's Day because we're cheap as shit, right?
Yeah.
But it's all made up for the fucking. They say the car.
Really
you know,
is.
diamonds really aren't that expensive. Do you know diamonds aren't that rare?
Well,
Scratch the expensive parts because they're expensive as fuck.
Yeah,
but they
are.
do that.
Yeah, well.
So no, De Beers. De Beers family owns all the fucking mines in Africa. So you got some fucking what De Beers? What is that? Dutch, right?
Sure.
And they own all the diamond mines. Diamonds are everywhere, right?
Yeah.
In Africa, right?
Yeah, they are.
It's a mineral rich country, but they hold them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they drive up the prices and shit. All this shit is driven by money. So Memorial Day is starting tomorrow, and that's when you're supposed to honor the people that have passed on, right? But then you're supposed to go to a baseball game. There'll be fucking 28 baseball games on tomorrow, right? Hot dog sales are gonna go out the fucking roof, burgers and shit.
Yeah.
And now today's time, because nobody fights. Because when I was growing up, maybe our uncle got in a fight with a cousin or some shit, right?
Right.
But
Yeah.
now people get stabbed and shot, so those things are gonna go up because people don't know how to fucking act. Bless you. Fuck you.
So
You know what? See, we had an email, and I should have read this email. He talked about you not saying thank you to anybody that says bless you.
Yeah.
He talked about you not wearing fucking jeans,
Yeah.
right? Like a fucking freak.
Yeah.
What American doesn't own a pair of fucking jeans? You know, people in Russia are starving for jeans right now. Do you know there's people in Russia right now that are starving for jeans?
In my defense, I never said I didn't own a pair. I just don't wear them.
That's ridiculous.
In case, I keep them. They're behind glass. In case of an emergency, I break the glass, put on the jeans. It hasn't happened yet.
Oh, same place you keep your condoms, right?
Yeah.
Behind glass. And,
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not an emergency.
Hey, family court judge, I didn't have a hammer to break the glass. I mean, it's on her. Emails. All right, and we don't have many because I didn't sift through them, but we fucked up, and I'll get to that.
Oh boy.
All right, so Max says, whatever the name of that snaggle is from last week, knucklehead fuck, sounds amazing. I need some. Bruins are on fire, going to take it from Edmonton in 6 games. Bruins are too physical for that finesse Canadian team. Now, let me tell you something. I paid attention to that. I've been watching. I'm on hockey. The Bruins play tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think it's 6 o'clock our time, 5 o'clock our time. They play tomorrow, sometime our time. But
Right.
I'm into that shit. This is what I love about hockey. You
Okay.
take that fucking stick, and even though the dude scores, you take that stick, right? And you hit him in the fucking back with it, and it's okay.
Yeah.
They do shit. They grab each other. They fucking hit each other with the gloves in the face, and it's okay. It's like basketball in the 80s, man. I miss that shit.
It's awesome, and what's also I learned this. It's been a number of years ago, and I think I talked about it on the show when I went to Vegas and the Knights were in the playoffs. It's at the same time as the basketball playoffs.
Okay.
So you can watch basketball, you can watch the NBA, you can watch the NHL, you can get the playoffs. It's the best of both worlds, really.
I was calling it last night at my house hockey ball. I had one of my boys over there, and we're watching hockey ball. We're going back and forth between the hockey and baseball.
It's the greatest thing about this
To
time.
continue on with Mac's email, I learned about the fascinating world of illegal bourbon raffles this weekend. Going to get back on Facebook and see if we can unload some of that Lone Star beer. Listen. No, seriously. I don't. Is he trying to sell it? Or is he just saying? Is there anybody who wants to take fucking paint off an old wagon? Do you have an old Red Ryder wagon that you want to take paint off? Because pour this shit in the wagon, let it. I don't know. Sit there for what 20 minutes and emulsify the fucking paint. The motherfucker would go from red to steel. I like to drink, Wood. We all know
Yeah,
this. Wood, you like to drink.
As a matter of fact.
You put some shit in your mouth. Back in the day, you would have never put in, but now you drink hard because you love your bourbon. You love your
bourbon and whiskey are like the
Hammer Spring
basically the same,
bourbon.
yeah.
Right.
But they're delicious. Yes.
That beer is the fucking worst.
Yeah, that was tough.
Let me tell you something. If you're over, I don't know, 75 and you got dentures and you want to soak your dentures so they don't get fucking calcium and plaque buildup on them, put them in that shit overnight, right? And then rinse it off in the morning because you don't want that taste in your mouth, right?
No, you do not.
You know how they say the sauce from Taco Bell can clean a penny?
Yeah.
That shit will emulsify a fucking penny. Okay? The penny will be slurry. That beer was disgusting. I gave that, so my mechanic, he's got a bunch of motherfuckers up there. And
Mechanics drink anything, right?
allegedly.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly. I thought that until I handed him a couple of cans of that fucking beer because I was trying to unload it, right? He said, my mechanics wanted to do the change my oil. He said, don't ever bring me that beer again. I said, but I thought you drank anything. He told me, I go, what do you drink? He goes, I like, what was it? He like Heineken, and maybe it was Heineken. And he goes, and I like Free. I said, oh, shit. Interesting enough,
I got
some
two
free
for you,
beer.
right, yeah.
So I went all the way home. I grabbed some of that fucking Lone Star beer. I brought it back to him. I said, drink it cold, because everything's supposed to be better cold, right?
Right. That's what they say.
So I didn't see him for a while. I go back and I go, hey, how'd you like that beer? He was like, fuck you. No, fuck you, Keith. All right?
Yeah.
Don't bring me that shit ever
I don't
again.
want any of
Disgusting.
this.
He said even my wife didn't like it. I never met his wife, but when he said that, I was like, oh, shit. He married to Frankenstein. Yeah, Lone Star. Good luck unloading that on Facebook, man. They might ban your ass.
He may, though. You know, he may. I don't
Now,
know.
here's where we fucked up. Last week, we dogged Jamathan because he didn't write in. But
Right.
in his defense, we
Yes.
recorded early.
Yeah, we did.
We recorded early, and Jamathan emailed late.
He
So
did.
we're going to read both his emails and give him some star power.
Fair enough, fair
So
enough.
this is the one we were supposed to read last week. It says,
Okay.
Mask Off Marathon. Wooden Keith, you two are bringing mask offs like you binge snaggles before and throughout your podcast. What? That didn't even make any sense to me, and I just read it. Am I drunk?
I don't know.
All
Are
right, the
you?
pandemic pause on mask off has lifted, and you are taking full advantage of it. Multi-talented Shay, interesting Seth, and badass Lofton. Thanks to you all for representing. When I read it in segments like that, that means like I really can't see it. I should break my glasses out, shouldn't I?
Probably,
I should.
Probably. Now, if I was ever prepared
Uh-huh.
enough to pull up emails that you read, I would put them on that nice display in front of you that's very big and like the letters are nice. But I'm never prepared like that.
Do you see me moving my head trying to get like in the frame?
like it's gonna focus.
So people, it's not always that I'm drunk, or as my boy Evan says, I can't read. It's not always that. I can read a lot of words, just not all the words. But a lot of the times, I can't see this shit. All right, it's like Charlie Sheen in fucking and what's that movie? Major League.
Yeah.
Right? He's
yeah.
throwing. He can throw fast, but he can't throw accurate because he can't see, and he gets those.
Big glasses.
He gets those white Malcolm X glasses, right? And now all of a sudden, now he can see and he throws pinpoint. Yeah. I need some. On with the email. I had to laugh out loud in the most recent podcast. Lofton going from his military exploits to superheroes. Dude, you are a superhero. Thank you for your service, which is real talk.
Yes.
Awesome run, boys. Thanks for bringing back mask offs in style. Love Jamathan.
It was a good run of mask.
We shoved it down their throat. We put our fucking foot on their chest and shoved it down there. Shay, like he said,
Yep.
followed by Seth.
Yep.
You know, I wish I could do the accent. I'm not even gonna fuck with
No,
it no more.
because it's so dignified.
You know what I forgot to ask him is if he could do a French accent. You know,
Yeah, I'm pretty
'cause-
sure it could.
well, you know, speaking French, you would have, but would you do this French accent like an American doing a French accent, or would you do the French accent like somebody who spoke
Kaba.
Kaba, and what's the other one?
Segu.
Sego.
Sengu.
Sing what?
Gu.
Sing what?
Gu.
Sing what?
Yeah.
Which is all right. Yeah.
Sengu.
That. All right. I don't know how you do it.
Oh, sorry, Seth,
What?
if you listen.
4 fucking languages though.
Yeah, that's impressive as hell.
Yeah, and then he sits down and listens to us speak English. You gotta, you know, he's gotta be like,
It's
look,
like, I need a translator.
all you gotta. What do kids say now? You got one job, you got one language, and you fuck it up.
You can't even read your own language.
Early, late, or both. Wooden Keith, Zach, he. When grown men do he, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a bit childish.
No, I know we're childish. Jamathan's the smartest email. It's not childish. It's creepy.
Okay. Yeah.
So now I feel like, you know, Jamathan's hiding in my closet, watching me put my socks on and shit, you know, because that turns him on. What the fuck is that? I was late with my email, and you two were early with the recording. Don't think I'm about to skip a week, even on the mask off. The first cutting of hay pushed it out a few days, but I got one in. Hey, Mean Joe Keith, you should have just thrown that kid a Coke and left it at that. Take pride in the fact that you still got it and can still get some at your age. There are other poor saps who don't. Wood, I've been to Atlanta a few times, and the people there were overly kind and helpful. Boston, it seemed, not so much. I'll just add that to my list of places I don't need to go. Great podcast. Love again, over and over again, like the barge.
Yep.
Jamathan. That's the end of the emails. I'm reading 3, not 4. We're out.
Yep. well, we're not out,
No,
but
we're
we
not.
are out of email
All right.
because you decided. And that brings us to our snaggles, which is
What I'm drinking, Wasatch Brewery Devastation Double Bock Lager. Delicious. It's a strong. You remember taking your first beer? Remember drinking your first beer?
yeah.
It was some shit you found that your dad used to drink. Because dads,
Truth be told, my first beer that well, not the full thing, but the first large chug of it that I ever had was my father.
yeah.
I was young. I don't know how old I was, and he had his Budweiser sitting out, and I kept grabbing it. He's like, "You don't want to drink it. You don't want to drink it." And
How old are you about?
I had to been between 10 and 13. Let's say
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure. Young enough to
Have one
be
kid.
a pest.
Oh, I thought you were saying
Yeah.
you just had one kid.
No, that started at 13.
Okay.
So I didn't have one yet. So I was between 10 and younger than 13. So
You're between 10 and younger than child support.
right.
Okay,
Right.
got it,
Yeah.
got
It
it.
didn't count then. So he's like, "You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it." And I'm like, "Yes, I do. I do. I can drink it." So he's like, "Fine," and he hands it to me.
Love them.
So what do? As a cocky little kid, I
as
take
much
it.
as you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gluck, 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 gluck.
Yeah.
I powered through it. I think I ran out the door, spit it out, half of it, and came back in. And it's like, yeah, that's not so bad.
Yeah.
It was the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, okay, you bitch. Go make some Kool-Aid and get the fuck out of grown folks' business, is what your father
Basically,
said.
yeah.
So that was partially my experience. I can't remember the first beer I drank, but I was never a beer drinker. I always drink rum. You know, I was a rum dude.
Fancy.
You know, like I'm from Jamaica and shit. But now I've matured through beers. I like beers now, and now I used to like pale ales and all that light shit that tastes like, you know, water with a little fucking bit of cinnamon in it, right? But now I'm on this dark beer, and this Devastation shit is good. It's real good. Devastation. I knew a guy in high school. He named his dick Devastation, and he wasn't Patrick Ewing S, but he did all right. He did all right.
I'm not going to even inquire as to
Yeah.
why you would know that.
What?
But I started.
We need to tell the Patrick Ewing story again. I'm not going to tell it now, but some people inquired in because Mac referred to the Patrick
Yeah,
Ewing
oh,
story.
yeah,
We
that's
referred
right.
to the Patrick Ewing story. Just know Patrick Ewing has on 3 pairs of pants when you see him standing there, and probably a couple of rubber bands.
Maybe a knee strap. Yes. So that is our Snaggles today, and it's brought to you by, in part by, I've always wanted to say that. It feels fun. Native Roots Design Co. My voice broke. Apparently I'm going through puberty today.
Again, yeah.
Native Roots Design Co. guys. So if you go to Instagram.com/Native Roots Designs, you can find him there. And he's got this fancy laser etcher. And you can put pretty much any material in there: glass, metal, wood, plexiglass, and he'll etch something for you, whether it be a glass, a coaster, a keychain.
Intricate too. He gets intricate with it.
Yes, very much so. Different levels, kind of make it look 3D.
If you
pops
have
on
a
the
family
thing,
crest, something you're proud of,
Ooh,
you
yeah,
know,
that'd be a good idea.
You know what I mean? That, you get some. You Euros have family crests.
Yeah, we do.
Unfortunately, we do not. I'd like to design one. I wish I could design one. And if this Earth made it to like the year 5016, and they'd be like, "Oh, Keith, this is our lineage. And this is our family crest, and it's me." And I got one hand, I got this devastated beer, and in the other hand, I got that ugly bitch, the fucking what is the gin I drank? The blue bottle. God damn it! What the fuck's the name of it?
Gin blue bottle. I don't know what you drink.
You do know what I drink. The gin I drink.
You're looking at me. You're putting me on the spot.
I keep wanting to say Gilby's because my dad drank that because he had kids around, and Gilby's is all the way down by my shin. I drank the top shelf of shit, right? What the fuck? Oh, Bombay Sapphire.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
yeah, that would be
Now
my
that you
crest.
say that,
I
I'm like,
fucked
oh,
up
yeah,
the
I've
fucking
seen that,
story
yeah.
by being senile.
But you want your family crest to be that. You know what? Create it, invent it, send it over to him, and he'll etch it up nicely on a piece of leather, I bet.
That'd be badass.
Put on a hat,
Yeah.
put it on the back of your denim jacket, like back in the day.
So one of my boys, right? his name's Tanae. Okay. Now
Oh,
the first time I met Tanae, I didn't meet him. You know how you see people around places and you're like, oh, that's that dude, right? And he would have on a denim jacket, and it was somebody. Remember Airbrush? Remember Heavy
Yes,
D and,
yep,
and fucking TLC, the Airbrush shit.
At Metallica did it. I think what was it, Whitesnake?
Okay.
Back then, everybody did on denim.
Okay,
yeah.
everybody did. So
yeah.
I would see him around town, and he'd have this fucking jacket on, and there'd be somebody on there, and I'm looking. I'm like, who is that? Is that fucking
Yeah,
Is
whoever.
that Kumo D? Is that you know what I mean? Is that D Nice? Who's that on the back of his jacket? Right? And then I get a little closer because you get to know him and shit. It was him. It was him, and I called him.
Wait. He put his own picture, his own
Correct.
face on his own jacket.
Correct. And you know what the motherfucker said to me once I got to know him? I said, "Yo, why do you have your own face on the back of your jacket?" He goes, "Who else am I gonna put? Who else am I gonna idolize?" I said, "All right, I can't argue with that.
That's a fair point.
I
Sure.
guess you.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
never thought it never crossed my mind, but good on him.
Well, that's because you're not arrogant. There's something to do with arrogance there.
Some people would argue that.
Get the fuck out of
Hey,
here.
either way, you know what? If you know what he should do with that jacket, if he could find it, if he could dig it out
He
of his
still got it, and it doesn't fit him.
then he should put it. He should contact MVPJerseyFraming.com.
Nice.
Have them put it in a nice little frame for him.
That's a good idea.
And because I'm sure he's probably, I don't know if this was high school or college or whatever, but he's probably living out those days thinking, man, I was badass in
Yeah.
high school.
Uh-huh.
Okay, go get your denim jacket with your face framed by MVP Jersey Framing. I bet they'll hook your ass up, and it will look great. And then you can relive your glory days all the time. So when someone walks in his house, they can be like, oh, look, that's great. Who is that?
Yeah.
That's me.
You ever own a
in high school?
You ever own a denim Levi jacket?
I have, yeah.
I've
Well,
never
I was
owned one.
I was probably 1992, 93, somewhere in there. I did, yeah, and it was cool
Was it still
for the
cool?
for the time.
Well, you're Boys to Men, dude. So Boys to Men had the denim pants, denim shirt.
Yeah. They also had.
I don't
this-
remember denim jacket.
So Boyz II Men also had this brown leather complete outfit.
On their first album cover?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went out and I even purchased that. I still own the jacket. It's embarrassing, but either way, it doesn't matter because that was awesome. So yeah, I did own. I sometimes hang out with the trends. What do you do?
Damn.
Anyway, last but not least, 801-410-4245. That is Tiger Claw Tattoo. If you want to get your face tattooed on your body,
That's commitment.
yeah,
So this motherfucker walking around town could now take his shirt off and have his face tattooed on. Who else am I going to tattoo on me?
Right,
Well,
right.
Not that, okay? Because you look like a fucking freak.
his whole back might be his entire face
And the
on
thing
his
about
own
it-
back.
The thing about
That'd
it is
be kind of weird,
when you
wouldn't
do, When you do shit like that, it's your best self, right? Do yourself when you're fucking stressed out, right? When you're like 22 bags of Doritos in.
with your eyes.
right? Do your best self. People,
Do you think? Now I'm curious. I want people to email us in. Are there people that have their own faces tattooed on themselves?
damn.
I want to know that. I've never even thought about
We
it.
should have asked Shay, the fishing maniac, about that shit.
We
If he's
should
not-
have.
If anybody's ever said, I want this on, and they vogue their face and shit squared in, like Janet Jackson plus the principal, right? They squared
Yeah.
in. I want this on my shoulder.
I would say, knowing Shay a little bit, if somebody says to Shay, I want this, and they vogue their face, Shay's going to be like, hell yeah, I'm putting that on you. If they walk in with like their own picture from like school, can you put this on me? He'd be like, no, I don't think. But if they vogue themselves, Shay's doing it. I just have a feeling.
That'd be badass.
Shay, send us an email or a text to let us know that this has happened, please. Now it's kind of like a bucket list thing for
would
me. I
be
want to
badass.
find somebody that's got their own face tattooed. You could tell your boy to go over there and do that if he doesn't already.
Yeah, you
I imagine
he
he
probably does.
not gonna admit it.
Low key on himself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep that. I won't say nothing, but under my left arm, I got a picture of my face under there. Motherfuckers be tripping. I need to see everything. What? Like, what the fuck you doing, man?
Oh, shoot, guys. Go over to see Tiger Claw Tattoo. They're in Mill Creek. That's in Utah. For those of you that are listening outside, travel over here. Come and see Shay and the people over there. I promise you're not going to regret your time spent over there. 801-410-4245. Do you need a break, or are we going to keep going?
Let's go.
Okay, here we go.
I would like to acknowledge this.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, so it's Memorial Weekend. A lot of people go to vacation now, right? Summertime vacations, right?
Yes.
There's something to be said about going on vacation in the wintertime. Not to winter places, unless you're weird like that, because some people do that shit. But I mean, just to be out there in the wintertime. So it's depressing
Yes.
when you leave the snow that's here and you go somewhere warm and you got to come back and you're like,
Oh,
fuck,
it's the worst.
I got to deal with this
It
shit.
is the worst.
I don't understand because I went on a drive And all the fucking campgrounds are packed full. Everybody goes on Memorial Day, right? Because
Yep.
that's when, you know, like I said, the government tells you it's time to celebrate. The summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Do it in the wintertime is what I say, man.
Yeah.
Save your fucking vacation time. Throw your boss a fucking curveball and do that shit early December
Okay.
or mid-October.
Yeah, I
Go
like
on
that.
vacation then.
Yep.
And I bet
like
your
it.
prices are cheaper then too. One of my dudes just found a fucking $300 ticket to Scotland. Now,
Ooh.
and he doesn't drink. So
Scotland.
$300, $350. I lied. It was $350.
If I'm getting a ticket to Scotland for $350, I'm drinking.
I'm going. Well, he doesn't drink. And
I would drink if
he's-
I got there.
He says to me, he goes, Keith, all the scotch there is really cheap. What do you drink? I said, yes. What do you want me to bring you back? All of it. Whatever you can put in your fucking suitcase. Matter of fact, I'll give you an empty suitcase. You fill that motherfucker full of liquor, and I'll pay you.
It just dawned on me, and you're going to be upset with me for this.
Okay.
So I have a very close friend, and she's from Scotland. She's here doing her thing, but she is from Scotland. And when her family comes to visit, I can't understand a damn thing they say
Yeah.
because it's a different kind of English.
Yeah.
It's Scottish. And I have, not here, at a different house, I have a bottle of some of alcohol from Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
I totally forgot that it was there. Now that you bring this up,
Is it still there?
yeah, it's going to happen.
Do we have to break into this house, or you can knock
No,
on the
I
door?
can
and go
knock
into
on the door, get it out,
Okay.
and we'll. I might have to pay her off, but it doesn't matter. I've been doing that for years.
Which is
You
what
know,
you do.
since I was at least 17.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I forgot about that. We need to do it because, from what I understand, that is the best scotch around.
I hate that you've been holding out.
I
hate
I
that.
forgot about it. It's
How
it's
the
one
fuck
of
do
the,
you forget about alcohol?
because sometimes I also have a bunch of alcohol from Mexico, which I will not drink. I like looking at the bottles because they're pretty, and I want to keep them in there. And we won't drink those.
We'll fill them full of water. Who knows the fucking difference? You can experience it twice.
When I'm on my way out of this place, yeah, and by this place I mean this earth, this world. Yeah, we're drinking.
You don't know when that's coming. You act like
Yeah,
you're gonna
no.
get fucking a terminal disease and you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
live
6
to be.
months to live.
I'm gonna. If that happens, that's when they're going down. But until then, when I'm 99, because I'm gonna live to be 100.
We've talked about
Yep.
that. Yeah.
That's when I do it.
You got to deal with somebody that's gonna get you
Yeah.
to 100.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
making it to 100.
So your directions to your kids is don't bury me till my 100th birthday. Motherfucker dies at 62.
Yeah.
Don't bury me till
Nope.
I'm 100.
No, and I want to be cremated so you could keep my body out until I hit 100, and then burn me
I've
up.
been thinking about cremation, but what if that shit hurts? Like, you don't know what goes on the other side. You like to think that you die and the lights out and
Yeah.
that's it.
Uh-huh.
But what if they put you in there and it's fucking like.
What if you're just like asleep, like legit just asleep?
Wow.
And then you could still feel like you know those people that have been put under anesthesia for surgery, but they're still awake and they can feel it all. What
Yeah.
if it's that?
They
And
in
so we're
Victorian times,
burying all these people alive
They
essentially.
used to hook a bell to the
Right,
gravesite
in
with a
case
little
they
hole
were
in case
awake,
they
yeah.
woke up and they rang the fucking bell.
Yeah.
And sometimes it would happen, but they were
Yeah.
stupid back then.
Yeah, they weren't very smart. If
I'd like to
sometimes that-
talk about Utah.
Okay.
Your home state. You got a Utah Jazz shirt on.
I do. As a
Jazz
matter
up
of fact,
2-1 in
Yeah,
the
they
fucking
are.
playoffs. They got to
Yep.
finish with the best record in the NBA.
yeah, they did.
Can I tell you something right now?
Sure.
Can I tell you matter of fact, I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to anybody over 7 feet that visits or lives in the state of Utah. Do not ride a fucking bicycle. Your boy
Yeah.
Sean Bradley got hit, paralyzed.
Yep.
Fucked up. I'm sorry to hear that. Sean Bradley,
Yep.
he was #1 pick, went to
Yep.
Sixers and shit, never
Yep.
came out to what he was supposed to be, but he was a man in high school and
Yeah, he
college.
was. Yeah, he was.
7 feet on a bicycle. Then you got your man Mark Eaton. They call him a
Man.
gentle giant. They
Yep.
call him Big Mark. 7'4".
Yep.
Died. Heart
Yeah.
attack on a fucking bicycle, man.
I'm not gonna promote other people's business on our podcast, but there is one out there that I listen to. It's local, and this guy talks to like Thurl Bailey. Obviously, he's within the organization, but he talks to Thurl Bailey.
Throw Belly
and-
6'11". He can get on a bike.
Right,
It's
right.
over 7 feet.
No, but he talks to a bunch of people,
Yeah.
and Thurl Bailey being one of them,
Okay.
about Mark Eaton, and just the human being that he was, right? So they talk about when he came here, he was booed and he was hated, and they're like, you're not Kareem, you're not a big man, a scoring big man that's dominant like these other centers that are out there in the league at the time.
Really, because I'm a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. Because
It was
lead the
after
fucking league in
that
blocks.
he's like, "Watch this, assholes! Watch what I'm gonna do," and he does. And from all the stories you hear, the gentle giant. He was a great human being. It's unfortunate. So don't ride a bicycle if you're over 17.
I saw him probably 2 months ago, in a restaurant, and he walked in and his back was to me, and I says to my boy, as I do because I'm Keith, "Look at that tall motherfucker. If he didn't play in the league, something's wrong with him, right?" I'm sitting down, he's standing up, but you just knew he was a fucking giant. And then he sat like right in front of me, 3 tables away, and it was fucking Mark Eaton. I was like, oh shit. And where I fucked up is I wanted to shake his hand, but he was eating.
Sure.
But when he got up to leave, I was going to shake his hand, and I was talking to my dude. I looked up, he was gone. I was going to shake his hand and just tell him thank you.
Yeah.
Like a handshake. Plus, my hand's the same size as Patrick Ewing's, which, I mean, that's the only thing I ever had to measure. I met Patrick Ewing one time, and his this always goes back to fucking Patrick Ewing. I met Patrick Ewing when he was a rookie, right? And back in the day, when you were a rookie, you traveled around, you built shit, because you didn't have Instagram, you have all that shit. I put my hand up, and I said to Patrick, I go, "Can I put my hand up to yours?" And Patrick says, "I have small hands for how tall I am." And my hands were the same size as Patrick Ewing's.
Wow.
True story.
Wow.
True story. And I know for a fact Mark Eaton would have bigger hands than me, right? Than
Yeah,
Patrick Ewing,
yeah. I shook Karl Malone's hand one time, and I'm pretty sure his middle finger went from my middle finger to my elbow as he shook my hand. I was like, holy shit, he's got big hands.
One of my boys met Shaq, and my boy's got pretty big hands. He said Shaq's fingers went all up into his wrist and shit. Like, when you would try and kill yourself, that area? He said his fingers were all up on my kill myself area, man. I was like, God damn. And then you look at the fucking Yao Ming compared to Shaq.
Yeah.
Where does the fucking end?
I don't.
And you look at the beard with fucking Andre the Giant and shit. Just where does it end?
I don't know. Doesn't, I guess.
And then, I don't know how this affects you, because, you know, I'm a little bit older than you. But this affects me.
Okay.
Do you know who Gavin McLeod is?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Doesn't ring a bell. How about Captain Stubing?
No.
Nothing?
No.
How about the Love Boat?
Yeah. I know the
Sailing the seas for you to get your dick wet. Right? The love. Right? Yeah. Captain Stubing died.
Okay.
Motherfucker was 90 years old, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. 10 years shy, but yeah.
Again. You call him a loser because you're living to be a fucking 100? You piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, Wood. But this is my childhood leaving again.
But that was a staple. That was a big deal when it was at Love Boat's a big thing.
It came on right before Fantasy Island. Me and my cousin Alicia used to watch this shit. So Love Boat would come on, and you see, like, I don't know, Jack Tripper would be on there, and oh, Jack Tripper's on the Love Boat. They had all these guest stars and shit from the same channel, and they'd be fall in love or out of love, right? And then, you know, you had Isaac, and you had Gopher, and you had Julie. I know all the fucking characters, right? And that shit would fall apart. And then afterwards would be Fantasy Island, and on Fantasy Island you'd have, like, I don't know, Mel Torme looking for love, right? Or you'd have Eric Estrada, who was on Chips and shit, looking for love. Or no, they weren't always looking for love. Eric Estrada come on and be like, you know, I want to be a fucking juggler, right? And tattoo the plane, and Ricardo Montalban, right? Who is Julio Iglesias' dad? No, his name is Ricardo Montalban.
Yeah.
Julio Iglesias' dad is Julio Iglesias.
I don't know.
What the fuck is Iglesias' name? Who's that dude that had the mole on his face?
I don't know.
Not Ricky Iglesias. It was Ricky Martin.
Yeah, that was Ricky Martin.
Julio Iglesias' son. No. Yeah. God, he had a fucking son. Anyhow, I'm way off topic.
Yeah, you are.
But anyhow,
you went like seven.
You'd go on to Fantasy. So I just remember that. So that was Saturday night. Friday night was Dukes of Hazzard.
Okay.
So this is my TV shit. You'd have the Dukes. So Thursday would be Mork and Mindy. Then Friday would be Dukes of Hazzard. Then Saturday night was the big night because you had the Love Boat followed by Fantasy Island.
Enrique Iglesias.
And Enrique. And then thank you. And then Sunday night you'd have the Incredible Hulk, right? With Bill Bixby, the real shit.
Yeah.
ding, 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 right? When he's walking, right? Ding, ding, ding. I loved him because he wanted to be so nice. He just wanted to be a nice guy.
But then when he turned into the Incredible Hulk, he was.
That's because you fucked with him.
Yeah.
And he would tell you to your face, Mr. McGee, don't make me angry.
Yeah.
You would not like me when I'm angry, which is the line I should have used in my prime. I use it now.
If you would have learned anything,
they're standing on that hill. Bill Bixby was the fucking nicest guy. He died early too.
Yeah,
Some fucking hell shit. You wouldn't like if you tell somebody, look, Wood. If you're sitting there talking shit to somebody, right?
Yeah.
All right. So here you are. You leave family court, right? And your fucking amount goes up, right? And some girl you banged, or I don't know, in an alleyway. Her new boyfriend comes up to you and he's talking shit. Right? Yeah, motherfucker, now you gotta pay this shit, and one of the kids is mine, but I ain't telling the judge that. Fuck you, right? You're like, hey, new dick, because that's what he is.
Yep,
He's new dick.
he's
New dick.
Right.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. If you said that to me, I'm like, oh, thank you for the warning. I'm going this way. But Mr. McGee kept talking shit.
Yeah, you got to have some confidence. You got to have some confidence to say something like that. So if you would have said it in your prime. And you didn't. You know what? You don't even have to say it in your prime. I think you can say it now. Current generation of kids. If you said that to them, they're probably like, whoa.
I'm gonna use it.
I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I'm a little bit terrified.
I'm gonna use it. And what's gonna happen to me is I'm gonna run to the next Sean O'Connell, and he's gonna be like, I hope you are angry. Because I want to fucking twist you up. And the whole time I'm in some fucking uncomfortable position, get my nose bloody, my jaw broke, my teeth knocked out. I'll be thinking about you telling me to say that dumb shit.
I say it. Yeah.
Dude, that was some fucking line right there.
It was.
Yeah, that was my weekend growing up, right?
It was a good weekend.
Yeah, great. From Thursday to Sunday, I had all that shit.
Yeah, I got bits and pieces of it coming up. Like not as much as you.
Well, you got an older brother, older sister, so you saw some of that shit.
Yeah, I did. As a matter of fact.
Speaking of TV, I watched the Mike Tyson documentary.
You said Mike Tyson.
I did.
And I'm going to pause you a moment because we're going to take a quick break because I have to do a thing.
You got to pee.
Yep.
I meant Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Right, whatever.
Michael Tyson.
Michael Gerard Tyson.
Yeah.
That's his government. Full circle. Anyhow, there's this documentary coming on. I think it's on ABC, and it's 2 parts, 4 hours. Yo, my favorite athlete ever. He's just raw.
Yeah, he's terrifying.
That too.
Yeah.
That too. But I met him. We're boys. Me and Mike hang out.
That's right. We have picture proof even.
Yes.
Picture it didn't happen, and there is.
Before picture it didn't happen.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yo, he's just amazing. So I recommend anybody watch that fucking documentary. It'll teach you so much. It's just about life. And there's this meme going around now. So you got all these things now, and it'll be like Abraham Lincoln. I said, only mustard goes on hot dogs, and sign Abraham Lincoln. You can take any picture now and put it on there. And there's one going around now of Mike Tyson. It says, you guys have gotten too comfortable with social media talking about shit. and not getting punched in the face. I fucked it up, but a boy,
it's something like
Eric,
that. Yeah,
Eric with the fucked up last name, who proved he's got a fucked up last name, sent that to us. And I was like, you know what? He's right.
Yeah.
He's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mike's right.
Yeah, you can sit behind basically you can sit behind a keyboard and say whatever you want, and you're not enough people, because we talk about bullies. Not enough people are getting punched in the face.
Need them.
Yeah.
Need a bully.
Yeah.
You need to overcome that fight. My bully was Lloyd. Lloyd, when I was in the 9th grade, Lloyd was probably in it, I don't know, 15th grade. Lloyd was he had big ashy hands too. Like he's the type that would slap you. You ever been slapped and like the hands are so rough it takes like meat off your face?
Yeah.
Lloyd
it feels
had one
like,
of those.
did you slap me with a cheese grater?
And Lloyd would talk. He would talk about my eyebrows. He'd talk about my top lip. He'd talk about my butt. Which, if I was an adult, I'd be like, Lloyd, what are you looking at my butt for? But
Right.
I mean,
but as a kid,
I missed that opportunity, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right? But Lloyd would talk about everything, and I remember one day Lloyd's like, "I'm gonna kick your ass after school," and I was like, "Fuck." Now I can't focus on shit at school, including gym or lunch.
Right.
Because Lloyd's waiting for me. He told me that early in the morning. I'm gonna fight you after school. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
I go through school. I'm thinking about Lloyd in math class.
Yeah.
About
Lloyd's all in
Lloyd
your
at
head.
gym. I'm thinking about Lloyd at recess. I can't even eat. I'm sick to my stomach. Fucking bell rings. Last bell rings. I'm like, no cell phones. I can't call my cousins to come help me. I'm on my own. I go out there and Lloyd's waiting for me. Lloyd's waiting for me. Lloyd with his big fucking cinder block hands is waiting for me. Go out there and Lloyd punches me in the face so fucking hard. So fucking hard I saw the future. Okay? Seriously.
He knew the next one was coming.
He dazed me, man. But I survived it. I survived it. And we fought, and Lloyd whipped my ass. I'm going to sit here and say I won. This isn't a fairy tale. But I did all right. I landed some on Lloyd. I fucked with him a little bit.
Sure.
And Lloyd told me, you know what? You stood up. He didn't say I'm never going to fuck with you again, but Lloyd never fucked with me
Basically said,
again.
I'm done. Yeah.
No,
I'm
but-
done with that.
But there was the next bully,
Yeah. Yeah.
Troy.
Yeah, but you learn from the first one that if you can stand up to one, you can stand up to the next, and then eventually they go away. Of all random ass, it's not even random really. Of all names, my bully coming up his name was Josh.
Okay.
Of course, it's just Josh. The only second worst to that, probably worst to that, would have been Kyle.
Yeah, I was going to say Lloyd's a scary name than Josh. If you say, Keith, you got to fight Lloyd or Josh, I'm taking Josh every day.
Oh, yeah, 100% of the
Twice.
time. Yeah, 100% of the
Yes.
time. Same kind of thing. He just ran his mouth always. I remember being at my locker getting into it, and he's air humping me to mock me like I'm a bitch. You know,
He's feeling you, like on your leg? Or
No, he's like behind me. I didn't realize what was happening. Everyone else was laughing at my expense.
Oh,
Like,
that was some prison shit.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. But he didn't wait till the after school. He's like, I'll see you at lunch.
Okay, we're
I
going to
was
fight
like,
a lunch.
okay, yeah.
Because I got a tray in my hand. I swear to God, I wish I had a tray in my hand when Lloyd was coming. Because I'd have put that up when he went to punch me in the face, and he would have punched through it, but it wouldn't have hurt as much.
We didn't make it through lunch. I ended up going home after that. I got suspended from school. But same thing. He's like, cool. Like, we're done here. Without saying the words. Because never had a problem with him again. Never once ever again.
But that's my point, though. Everybody's eradicated bullies. You have to overcome that fucking obstacle as a person. Even
Because
girls.
what obstacle do you overcome anymore?
None. Because it's laid out. Oh, don't tease him. Oh, don't make fun of him. Oh, don't look at him. Don't say anything bad. You know what? Fuck him. Fuck you. He's got buck teeth. You got lopsided titties, mama. One titty's bigger than the other, which is a horrible thing to have. You know what I mean? One of your nipples is looking up, one's looking left. Okay?
I can't even remember who we were talking to. I saw an advertisement for a show. It's called 1,000-Pound Sisters. One of them is
2 500-pound bitches?
no. One of them's over 600, and the other one makes up the difference.
And then wonder why nobody fucks them?
No, one of them's married. The other one, and they banter back and forth. And I'm looking at them going, why are we making this a show?
Yeah. They're making more money than us would. They're doing good.
That is true. They did not overcome their bullies.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because like Ah, man.
How do you
Get
wipe
off
your
your
How do you
ass.
wipe your ass if you're 600 pounds?
You don't.
No,
somebody,
seriously.
you don't.
Think
Somebody
about
does
that.
for you. You don't. You don't.
Who the fuck is wiping your ass? No.
You either have a family member or a
no,
nurse.
no.
Yes. You
What kind
don't.
of family member is wiping your? I'm not wiping. Look, if you're over the age of fucking 4, I'm not wiping your fucking ass. Guaranteed. You know, I remember my son, Dad, come clean my butt. I was like, look, motherfucker, first of all, I don't work for you. Okay? Ask me to come wipe your ass, all right?
Yeah.
And I'd go.
Can I get a please?
I'd go in and he'd be standing up and he'd have his legs down on the ground like a fucking Atlanta stripper, right? Waiting for me to wipe his fucking ass. That's the thing about kids, right?
Yeah.
But no, I'm not going in and wiping no fat. Can you imagine a fat person in that fucking position? Their legs down and their hands on the ground like an Atlanta stripper? You're like, look, you fat tub of fucking grease.
First, depending on the size of them, I've watched some of those shows, and I'm just like, oh man, the journey they make to lose a lot of that weight it's pretty neat.
Okay.
But I don't think you should be there in the beginning,
Right.
To get that heavy to begin with. But most of them, they never get out of bed,
Yeah.
and the ones that do, like, it never shows the clip of them walking out of the bathroom like, oh, that was a good shit. It shows like the family member going with a giant ass sponge saying, "Oh, this is miserable. I got to do this."
I'm not doing it. My sister.
Absolutely
My
not.
sister who you met is my favorite sibling ever to walk the planet, okay?
Okay.
If she all of a sudden put on extra 600 pounds, guess what? You're walking around with crusty ass because I'm not wiping that motherfucker. Okay? I'm not doing it. You did
You
this to
can
yourself.
get a
You deal with the
rash.
repercussions, man.
Yeah.
Southwest flight attendant got punched in the fucking face and lost her teeth.
Oh.
I don't understand how motherfuckers are so angry on a plane.
I don't either.
Yeah,
Yeah, first of all, you're flying.
What you just flew. They pack you in there. Back in the day, before 9/11, you go in there, you'd have a row to yourself.
Yep.
You remember you sit there and you're in the fucking window seat. I like the window seat because I like to look at a cloud that looks like a cloud that looks like a cloud.
I'm
Why
the
is
same
everything-
way.
Why does everything when you're up in the air look like a circle? You know, like all those fucking fields and shit. They look like circles.
Because they're shaped like circles.
Yeah,
Keith.
but no. When
Because-
you drive by them, they don't look like circles.
Right, but have you ever like a sprinkler, for example, and they're like, chick, 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 it goes in a circle. It doesn't go like in a square.
Oh, so nobody can put a fucking sprinkler system on 4 corners.
No.
You're an idiot. Fuck you once again. But anyhow, I remember sitting there and watching people walk down the fucking aisle and be like, I hope he doesn't sit next to me. I hope he didn't sit next to me. I hope he
Yep,
doesn't sit
yep.
next to me. And
Yep.
then somebody will sit right next to you, and then the plane, the door will close, and you'll be like, oh, I'm gonna move over to this seat. So
Yeah.
now you at least got a seat.
Right.
Or
Yep.
you got all the whole row to yourself, and you put up all the arms and lay down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like that no more. I understand they pack you in there. But the fact that people are fighting flight attendants, first of all, that's a federal offense.
Oh, wow. Okay.
First of all, you're going to federal jail,
Okay, that's a thing. All right.
which ain't no joke.
Okay.
Second of all, now you can't fly Southwest no more. Motherfucking popo's waiting for you when the plane lands.
Yeah.
That- you know,
Southwest
yeah.
is which is the cheapest
Here-
and
here-
easiest to fly.
Here's the thing about fighting on a plane, right?
Yeah.
Like when you land, you got fucking 138 witnesses
Right.
pointing you out. You can't be like, oh, I was at my mama's house making cornbread that day. They're like, no, motherfucker, you
You
were
were
the one.
talking about Josh. It wasn't me.
You were the one flying over fucking Kentucky, beating the shit out of a fucking stewardess, right? Dumb move.
Listen, you're flying. Whether you're vacationing or you're returning home from vacation, it doesn't matter. You're flying. You're in an airplane. You're in the air.
Right.
Like for me, I can't remember if I've ever shared this or not, but for one of my favorite things to do in this entire life is to fly. It doesn't matter if a plane crashes and I'm in it, I have died happy. I love flying. I will any opportunity. I love flying. Like have you ever flown? If you've ever flown from here to Vegas, they put you in these teeny tiny little airplanes that you walk onto the runway and get into the thing through like stairs. I feel all presidential when I'm walking up on that bitch.
Never had that.
And as you're flying, it's like riding a rickety old roller coaster
Okay.
the whole way because you're bouncing. Sometimes they won't even serve you a drink because, excuse me, from the cabin here, we're experiencing a little bit of turbulence. If you just keep your tray tables up and your seatbelts on, we'll get there, maybe. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm in an you're in an airplane, for hell's sakes. And you're flying and it's great. Why you would ever be angry? The happiest I ever am is when I'm in an airplane.
Okay.
Doesn't matter where I'm going, what time, it doesn't matter.
Your attitude right there is that's you being beat down by fucking several families of women. All right? My thing, I've flown to fucking Vegas from here, and I've taken a real plane. I've never walked on the tarmac until I went to St. Louis. I went to fly to St. Louis one time, and I walked out on the tarmac, and the plane, I was like, yo, this is how Buddy Holly died. I'm on this fucking plane, like it's got propellers and shit. I'm a little nervous.
Haven't you ever seen La Bamba?
Yeah, I flew to St. Louis like that, and the whole time I'm sitting there, because even when I'm on a fucking 747, 727, the big planes, whatever the big planes are, I sit there, I always wonder how the wings don't break, and when they take off, I'm like, yo,
I love the feeling. It's like you're falling into the ground before you go up.
I saw the space shuttle blow up. I saw that shit
live.
live.
Yeah, I did too.
And I'm like, yo, just what if this plane fucks up right now, man? You know, I always think that shit until we're up in the air and we're cruising and shit. But that takeoff and getting up to altitude, I don't like that because the plane's so fucking big. Why does it fly? Why does it fly, Wood?
Because it's fast, and in aerodynamics.
Fucking Usain Bolt's fast. That motherfucker's not flying.
Maybe.
I don't give a fuck.
No,
I don't like that shit, man.
That was 1986, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, you could have asked me. I didn't need you to look it up. I could have told you that shit. I remember that shit.
I was trying to associate what grade of school I was in, because I remember watching it as well.
Give it to me, you fucking cocksucker. Second grade.
First. I was in the first grade.
Yeah, you didn't even understand life.
But I watched it and I remember.
Ah, fuck you and your young ass.
I didn't understand it. I was like, oh, so what happens after it blows up?
That's pretty smoke.
What are they gonna do now? And I remember my teacher sobbing because there were teachers on that one, and she's sobbing, and I'm going, but wait a minute, like they just, I mean, it's okay. I mean, this blew up. They can just try it again. As a kid, as a 6-7-year-old kid, I don't understand it.
That's because he's just stupid.
Yeah, well, I'm 6 and 7 years old. Yeah. I don't understand.
Kids are fucking dumb.
But that, yeah, man, I wonder whatever happened to that teacher.
She died.
At this point, yeah, she probably did.
Oh, you talking about your actual teacher?
Yeah, my actual teacher.
You know, the teacher I think about in my life is Mrs. Koch. And I'm going to let you in on something. Just you. Not everybody that's listening. I'm going to let you in on something.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Mrs. Koch was my third grade teacher. And I remember watching her walk down the hallway. And I remember her looking at her ass, right? And it looked like a cat. Because she had a little line in. Because she had some tight-ass 70 pants on. And she had little cheeks under there. And I remember, oh, I want to pet that cat. Yeah, it started then.
It's funny you say that because my third grade teacher, Miss Horn, similar thing.
Miss Horn?
Horn.
Oh, I thought you said whore.
Yeah, in my mind, as a third grader, she was, but it doesn't matter. What? It must be a third grade teacher thing.
Your dad was always at that parent teacher conference.
Yeah. I was like, Dad, you don't need to be here right now. No, I'm gonna volunteer today.
Your dad's like, I'm on lunch. I gotta go to parent teachers conference. I got 45 minutes. Yo, the asshole that poured popcorn on Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
You have a death wish, is what you have.
Listen, there's a lot of guys in the NBA I would talk shit to just for fun.
No,
not Russell Westbrook. No. Have you seen him dunk a ball?
Yeah.
It's a personal thing. He takes it personally. He's like, the ball is his old bully, and he's like, asshole, I'm going to shove you through a hole that you barely fit through, and you're going to feel it. And when he dunks, it's so angry, I get terrified.
Russell's from the streets of L.A. Russell knows the motherfucker. I saw Boys in the Hood, asshole. Okay?
Yeah.
Russell knows people. You dump popcorn on him. Russell wanted to go get him. I think they should let him go get him. Russell now plays for the Wall Street. I think they should take old, retired fucking athletes and let them fucking deal with the fans. You know what I mean? Ooh. Put Rick McHorn up there. Put fucking John Sally. Put fucking Bill Lane Beer up there.
Put pre-Bulls Rodman up in there.
Pre-Bulls Rodman. Funny thing is, all those motherfuckers was Pistons. I'm gonna throw another one. Put Charles Oakley up there. If Anthony Mason was still alive, God rest his soul. I wish he was up there. Put those motherfuckers up there to deal with these assholes that do dumb shit. Look, just because you paid a ticket to go watch the game, that don't mean you get to fucking emasculate somebody.
No.
Pouring popcorn on them. Nope. They should let Russell go. That should be green light to go fucking. You know, this is what you did, right? Yeah. This is what you unleashed. Vernon Maxwell, and the story is he was sitting on the bench and he had a his wife had a miscarriage, and somebody up in the stands found out about that and was talking about his miscarriage wife. Look it up. It's on YouTube.
I believe you.
Vernon Maxwell goes up there and punches this motherfucker in the face.
Good.
Good. We have that segment. Good.
Oh, yeah.
I love that shit, man. Oh, nice. Look at you and the fucking production value. God damn, that scared this shit. You said good. I was like, oh shit, who's behind me? That's bad. But no, I'm telling you, man. We need motherfuckers aren't used to getting punched in the face, man.
We just said this. We just got over the bully segment, and now here we are. It's the same damn thing.
Right.
Like, and Russell Westbrook. That's a tongue twister when you're drinking.
You're drunk. Yeah.
He's not my favorite player, but I understand. If I see him like on the street, I'm gonna shake his hand. I'm gonna thank him for his time. Appreciate his work, his triple doubles. I'm not gonna grab a bottle of water and throw it in his face and be like, "Bitch, what?"
And expect nothing to happen.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be. I could dunk on you. I've never dunked in my life. I could dunk on you. Like, I'm not going to say that to Russell. I'm just gonna let him go about his business.
I love that somebody hacked the fucking gas lines and got paid off that shit. See, this is the
and
problem.
sent a whole Eastern Coast into panic.
I love it. I love that shit. I love when you take control over shit and you fuck everybody else and you take the money and you run. Good. I like the underdog.
Yeah, I do too. Unless it's my money, then I don't like that underdog because I need my money.
That's why gas prices are damn near $4 a gallon. That's your money.
Yeah, it is.
Wood.
So I just don't go anywhere and walk. What?
Let me ask you, what? Goddamn, you're a little aggressive right now. You scared the shit out of me, man.
Yes.
Speaking of fucking Charles Oakley and Anthony Mason, you scared the shit out of me.
I'm channeling Russell. Like I was talking to we talked Tyson, we talked Russell. I'm getting angry over here, but okay. I'm sorry. Pardon me. Go ahead.
You had any dreams lately? Have you had any dreams lately?
I have.
What do you think about Michael Jordan? What do you think about Michael Jordan?
I see you setting me up for my dream.
No. One Mr. Michael Jordan. They call him 23, and then he came back as a 4 or 5. Jay-Z said that's not right.
Nope.
And he went back to 2-3.
Yep, he did.
What do you think about Mike? Let's hit the drink.
If you've ever watched The Last Dance, it took me a year to finish the last 2 episodes. Full disclosure, because Michael Jordan's amazing.
Yes.
He's probably my favorite player of all time.
Okay. None of that's anything new for anybody. I want you talking about new shit.
No, but I'm telling you this because I'm setting this up that I had a dream. That in my dream, I was shutting Michael Jordan down. Now, it wasn't Michael Jordan in his prime. It was Michael Jordan today, and it was Wood today. But I was shutting Michael Jordan down. And you were there.
Okay, what did I do?
You just were watching.
Okay.
You were cheering me on like, "Yay, go Wood!"
You shutting him down?
Yeah, I was shutting him.
So when you blocked his shot, I was going to get the ball and throwing it back in play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: in my dream, Michael Jordan never let me play offense. He just made me play defense because I was shutting him down.
Yeah,
and
that's your specialty.
Yeah, he says to me, "It's my specialty. All 5'9.5" of me. Watch out, because I'm shutting Michael down. So I'm shutting Michael down, and he says to me. Because I got tired, you know. He's a big guy. He's athletic. He's running around. So, but it's still the Michael of today. And he says to me, "Hey, you're not going to stop playing until I say you're done playing. And if you do that, there's some financial incentive for you."
Okay, wait a minute. So your dream, you were playing Michael Jordan.
Yep.
And then you got tired. Oh, Mike, I'm tired of locking you down.
Yes, that's
I'm
exactly
walking away.
what it was.
Mike said you're not walking away. Ball-headed one. I want you to fucking train me to be better, and when I say you walk away, then you can walk away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that happened.
Okay.
So I said, okay, fine. If you're gonna pay me that sum of money,
How much money?
he was gonna pay my house off.
Oh, good.
Yeah. He was gonna write a check or transfer the funds. I don't know, and make me debt free.
If your house is paid off and you have a job, you know what you become? You become a bad employee.
Yeah.
Think about your house paid off. So all I got is gas, water, electricity, and food.
Yeah.
I'm walking around with my dick out all day today, boss. You don't mind, do you?
Yeah. Yeah. Once a year, I have to pay a tax on it. Okay. That's it.
Boss, you got a fat wife. She's not PHAT. She's fucking FAT.
She's PHAT with a capital F, buddy.
She's disgusting.
Yeah.
see you tomorrow. Try and fire me. My house is paid off because that's what we're all running for. If you have a paid off house, you're on a different level.
Yeah, you are.
I know a couple of people with paid off houses. Good on them.
Yeah, an MJ 45 because probably not the 23.
Okay.
He said that he would do that for me if I kept playing until he decided.
Because you were locking him down.
Yeah,
he wanted to figure you out like Fort Knox and shit.
So it was a couple of hours that I was locking him down. And finally, because I'm tired at this point.
Yeah, Mike, I'm bored with you.
Yeah, he gets a shot off and he scores. So he's
and
like,
what'd you say? You give him a golf clap?
Yeah, I was like, good job, big guy.
What'd he say?
You did it.
What'd
he
he say?
says, give me your phone number. Give me your address.
Okay.
Tomorrow your house is paid off. Sure enough, it was paid off.
Okay.
And then he said, and so then I sent him a message. Thank you, Michael. I'm so appreciative of you doing that. It changed my life.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I want to have you and your family,
Okay.
all of your kids, and your boy that was watching you and his family, which was you.
Oh, shit. I'm
That was you.
involved
Yeah,
in this
you were
now?
in my dream.
When Mike said all of you kids, did you get nervous? He's like, oh,
I did.
he's
I was
gonna-
like, listen, you don't understand here, buddy.
yeah, reiterate all.
So he said, okay, all of those that you could, if you drove in like an hour and a half radius, you could touch them. Those ones. I said, okay, fair enough. I want all of them plus your guy that was there watching and his family to come and visit me at my home. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
He goes, how does like $15,000 sound? Will that get all of you here? I'm like, hell yeah, it'll get us all there. So we all get in a plane. We're excited to go see Michael Jordan. We're flying because that's the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
And then I woke up.
You were pissed. You were pissed as fuck when you went and
I
landed
was
in
pissed
North
off.
Carolina.
Yeah. I was like, this is not North Carolina. This shit's cold.
This is my bedroom. This is my bedroom.
There is no baby blue and white anywhere in here. What's this shit?
That is the worst, man.
Yeah, man, I had a dream that I locked down Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan, if you're listening, my dream says I could lock you down.
I got something for you.
I'll try.
We got a lottery winner who threw a fucking ticket away.
Yep, I saw this, and
And she called the fucking store and they dug it out the garbage and handed it to her.
nope. No, I wouldn't have. I would have dug it out of the garbage, put it in my pocket, and waited a couple of days, and be like, "Oh, look what I bought."
Yeah. You got kids. Thanks for being responsible. I signed my lottery tickets to this day. And I have a unique piece of shit signature nobody can duplicate. If you can duplicate my signature, that means you have epilepsy and you only have 3 fingers on each hand.
Yeah.
Because my signature's horrible. I read like shit.
I also have a very unique signature and do the same thing for the same reason because no one's ever going to duplicate this bad boy.
Yeah, she threw the shit away and they fucking got. And my question to you was going to be, would you split it with the people? Would you split if you threw it away and they brought it out and gave it to you, would you split it with them?
Splitting suggests 50-50. What was the winnings on it? It was like $2 million?
She won, hang on one second, $1 million.
Okay. I would give him some. Hell yeah, I would. Okay. Because she
what, a case of beer, a keg?
No.
You'd hook him up?
Yeah, I would. Because listen, it's $1 million. I'm gonna get probably $675,000 out of it or something like that. I'd probably give him, I don't know, $20,000 or so.
Okay.
Maybe a little more. It depends on also what their needs were, because that's where I'm at.
All right. Well, I hate to break this to you right now, but this is probably the last fucking podcast we're gonna do together because I'm rich.
Oh shit. You showed me a check there.
I'm rich. I got a check for 1 cent in the fucking mail. I overpaid a fucking credit card bill, and those motherfuckers sent me a check for 1 cent. Yeah, I'm rich, Wood. 1 fucking cent. You know what? And then they got the nerve to say, look, Wood. They got the nerve to say, cash within 180 days or it's void. I said, you know what? I raised you the 180 days, and I dropped down never. I'm never cashing this fucking check. Could you imagine me going to the bank going for a fucking penny? The paper and the ink that's on that bitch is worth more than the 1 cent the fucking check is for.
Yeah, but I would do it just to kind of prove a point. Like, yeah, you're going to give me my penny.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I'll find it on the fucking curb one day.
I once overpaid my, I think it was gas bill. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize that I was on like an equal pay kind of thing.
Right.
And so I kept paying what I thought I was supposed to be paying.
Yes.
And I just paid and paid and paid. And after a year, I got a phone call. They're like, hey, this is the gas company. You don't have to pay for the next 7 months, so don't send a check, please, because we don't want to keep crediting you.
That's awesome.
So it's like, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
So Walmart done fucked up. I thought it was bullshit because you see a lot of shit on the internet. Walmart sent out a text message or email to people. It said, "Good morning. I'm gonna go bigger, but take the B out and put it in." 2 people. And now Walmart is apologizing for that shit. I don't know how it happened. They didn't say they were hacked. But the first thing Walmart goes and does is they apologize to the NAACP. Now, NAACP started in what, in the 1920s? It was do with lynching, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I personally, I couldn't name one person affiliated with the NAACP. Now, I can name Jay-Z. I can name LL Cool J. I can name fucking Ice Cube. All quote-unquote black activists, right?
Yeah.
I'd go talk to them, Walmart.
I would think
I don't
so.
know what the fuck. I don't know if they were hacked. I don't know how that happened, but they put it out there.
Welcome to Walmart email is
Yes.
what it was.
What did it say? Welcome to Walmart who?
It says, welcome to Walmart, and then the word.
Not bigger, but you put it.
Yeah,
Take the B off. What you can say? Take the B off.
Take the B off.
Put the N.
Yeah.
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 What the fuck is that, man? How did that happen?
I have no idea.
No idea.
I have texted millions of times, I would guess at this point, considering when texting started.
Yeah.
And I've put bigger, and I've never had an autocorrect.
Yeah.
I've put a lot of strange shit in my text, but never had an autocorrect.
Yeah.
Guess what word I don't even think would auto... I think if I put that word, it would autocorrect to something different.
Because it's that word.
You, have to physically force it to put that there. What are you doing?
Now, full disclosure, we've been doing this podcast almost 4 years. We've had it slip by a couple of times.
It's Walmart says that somebody basically hacked them under a fake Walmart thing. Okay, sorry. Continue with what you're saying.
What I was saying is we've done this podcast 4 years. We had to slip through a couple of times. We thought it was 3. It was actually 4. And we had another one that nobody heard.
Yep.
Because for some reason it didn't register with them. That was out of the blue. But that's it. I'm not one of them cats. I got cousins that use that word on a regular. I'm just not that dude. You know what I mean? And the funny part about it is, like, some of my cousins use the word, and I'd be laughing my ass off. Like, damn, the way you just said that right now, that's funny shit, you know? But we're not that cat, you know?
Yeah.
But
no.
So Walmart's saying they were hacked?
Yeah, somebody posed as them, logged in through them, and sent it out. And
largest corporation on the fucking planet, and you don't have a good firewall. Firewall, is that right, Wood?
Yeah.
Firewall, is that
you're
what
right.
I'm supposed to say? 'Cause I don't know shit about shit. McDonald's is hiring and offering you a free iPhone, but apparently the economy's fucked up, right? Apparently there's no jobs out there. Walmart's trying to... No, excuse me. McDonald's. Did I say Walmart?
Yeah, you said McDonald's, but then you went to Walmart. Yeah,
okay.
But back to McDonald's.
That's a drunk guy. A sober guy. Let me get there. Humma. McDonald's is now hiring. They're going to give you a free fucking iPhone. iPhones are expensive.
Yeah, they are.
All right?
No, are they, or are they just charging for them? Do you remember back in the day when you would go get your new phone, like every 2 years? If you sign a contract for 2 years, you get a free phone, and it could be real. It could be the top of the line phone.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I got a phone with a camera. It was free.
Okay.
I think I paid a $25 activation fee for it.
On my end, when cell phones first started popping, I was in them dead streets. Okay, and my boys would be like, "God damn, you changed your number again?" I said, "Shut the fuck up and write it down, because I'm on the move."
Yeah.
Daddy's got some things he needs to hide. Okay.
Yeah. So, but back in so mid '90s, you were paying for your shit because the towers weren't there, the technology wasn't there. But like mid-aughts, early to mid-aughts, yeah, that's when the cell phones started coming up. That's like when it was big. And like 2-year contract, free phone. There you go. Because you're paying it. It's still the same. They just now know that they could charge you for that shitty ass iPhone.
So do you charge free shit? When you see free shit, do you think it's free?
No, it's never free.
because you're smart.
There's always something on the back end.
United Airlines is giving away free flights to vaccinated travelers. Now, ain't shit free. Motherfuckers walking around with
what am I paying?
Motherfuckers walking around with diabetes, cancer. The motherfucking dentist. Motherfuckers got bad teeth. Dentist is gonna charge you. So you gonna give me free flights for your vaccination? It makes me a little nervous. I don't know if you've been vaccinated. You don't know if you've been vaccinated. I just don't trust the government.
Okay, but why are we giving free flights for just vaccinated people and not breast cancer survivors?
There's a lottery out of fucking Ohio. A vax lottery. So they're like, some random person's gonna get fucking $1 million for being vaccinated. When the government gets involved like that, because there's something nefarious going on. That's all I'm saying.
Like if it's me, I'm saying, and I know there's Make-A-Wish Foundation out there, but if it's me, I'm saying, okay, little kid that's whatever age, you beat cancer, you fly free forever.
For life.
Oh, Miss whoever, you had breast cancer at 42 years old and you beat it, and you had a double mastectomy, you're flying free.
Damn.
These guys that are flying free because you got a vaccine, give me a break.
Fuck you.
All you did is walk in, sit down, get a shot, walk your ass out. And sometimes you had to do it twice. Yeah. Maybe you got a little fever, maybe you got some body aches. Who gives a shit? You know what? There's people that are going through far worse than you are, and you got a stupid-ass vaccine. Go to hell.
What I've said this probably year 1 or 2. There's too many people on this fucking planet. We need a plague. Here's the plague, right?
Yeah.
I mean, despite whatever happened to your family, my family, there's a plague, right? And sometimes shit fucks up, right?
Yep.
And I'd even be willing to fucking fall on that sword.
Right.
There's too many fucking people. And I'm going to tell you the problem. We're unleashing shit that has been dormant forever with the fucking ice caps and shit. And no. See, here you go. You think I'm going to talk about fucking Wookiees and shit? No. I know you laugh. But here's what I'm saying. I'm saying we're unleashing shit that's been dormant. They just fucking found a remarkably preserved 18,000-year-old mummified puppy. She's found underneath Siberian glacier.
Okay.
So with that, all these fucking that puppy could be a fucking zombie.
Yeah.
Right? She's got fur on her still, but also with the diseases that are locked in that shit.
Yeah.
Right. And I know there's been a movie like that where you melt the ice caps and here comes all these diseases. This is what we're doing. So we're going to. My problem is there's too many fucking people on Earth.
There is.
Remember Are you old enough to remember aerosol fucking deodorant?
Yes.
They don't make that shit no more, right? All that shit went and fuck with the ozone. The ozone comes down, the sun comes down, and melts the ice caps.
Right.
It's all one big fucking thing.
We're running out of helium, if you're wondering.
Helium?
We're running out of helium. Yeah.
Whoa, time out. Where's helium come from?
The Earth. And
the floating shit? Yeah. That's a gas? I thought that was man-made.
Nope. And we're running out of it, and it's not a good thing. Because helium does a lot for,
your voice. Makes you talk like this.
No, it doesn't. Suddenly, I can't speak English, and I speak gibberish.
I didn't know helium was from the Earth. I thought it was man-made shit.
And we're running out of it, actually. There was a factory, and I can't remember, like Siberia or some shit.
Okay.
But they had a lot of it, and they were like, well, we're not doing anything with it. We'll start giving it away. We'll release it. And they started doing now go try and buy helium-filled balloons, and you get about 50% helium now.
No shit.
And it's really expensive.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're us as humans.
So shit doesn't float as long?
Right, yeah. Maybe a day. And we're running out of it. And there's something to helium. It's like you're taking away one of the major, like if you remember chemistry back in school and they have the periodic table, helium is a natural element there.
Okay.
And you're removing that. That's not good.
Okay, fair enough. I don't remember chemistry from back in the day. I remember what the guy next to me got on chemistry back in the day because that's precisely what I got. Whatever he got, that's what I got. They call it side-eye action.
Yeah, as long as he's carrying it. Yeah,
I think Beyonce coined that shit. But here's the problem. It's been so long since we have it. Look, we're so pampered now.
Yeah,
we are.
Protected. We are.
We don't even know how to deal with wild animals anymore, man. We don't have that sense we used to, that fucking fear of animals. A woman jumped into a fucking spider monkey exhibit to hand feed the animals hot Cheetos. Now, let's rewind 15,000 years. Let's rewind 1,000 years. Let's rewind fucking 300 years. You didn't fuck with wild animals.
No.
Because you got your ass kicked. You understood that wild animal, that little spider monkey was stronger than your daddy, your boyfriend, and whatever fucking freak you fucking got with last week that tossed you around.
Yep.
Right? And you're like, oh, girl, that motherfucker was strong as shit. They're strong because they're wild animals.
Yeah.
Wild animals don't fucking play fight.
No.
They fight.
Yeah.
Right? So whatever happened to her, I say good. Damn. I saw that coming.
I did.
God
I've been
damn
waiting.
it. You know what? I love running with you. We've been together for a while. You fucking there, man. But no, I'm serious though, man. We fucking reverted back. We need some we need some straight up primal shit to happen.
Yeah.
You got motherfuckers out there trying to pet gorillas, trying to fuck with wild buffaloes and shit.
No.
I want you. What? Who do I root for?
The animal.
Every fucking time. 99.8% of the
Yeah,
time,
because
I root for the animal.
there's other than there was the one where the guy like tossed the cougar. Remember when he picked up
I rooted for the guy.
Yeah.
That cougar had rabies, man. That motherfucker was
some
possessed
shit
by
going
a
on.
devil.
But in that case, so that's the 0.02%
Right.
of the time, yeah.
We need to get back to that shit because we get too comfortable as humans. We don't understand what it's like to get slapped in the face, a la the end of Legends of the Fall, Brad Pitt, or the fucking Revenant, Leo, getting fucked up by a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
Grizzly bears they're native
no
to this fucking country.
Yep.
You get your ass kicked.
And we
but
pushed
don't
him.
understand
And we
wolves.
pushed him out of
Could
his
you imagine packing a wolf's fucking? Could you imagine showing up in your fucking Prius, right? No, seriously. You showing up in your fucking Prius and you need to get, hey, baby mama number 6.
Yeah.
Now I need to pee, and you get out, and now you're surrounded by a pack of fucking wolves, right?
Yeah.
You don't know what to do.
Nope.
But that needs to happen. We need that shit.
But you see that, so you go to like state and federal parks, right? Like federal forests. Are they federal forests?
I like it. I like it.
Let's go with that. So you go there, and there's signs posted. There might be wild animals. There might be grizzly bears. There might be brown bears.
You're outside.
And then somebody gets mauled by one.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
And now the family's like, well, you should have told us even better. No, you should have stayed your ass out of the wilderness. How about stay home? How about you're in their house? Like if you come in my house, I'm gonna mess you up.
I've been watching videos lately of fucking raccoons fighting dogs, like family dogs.
Oh. Those things are scary as shit, by
I'm
the way.
not fighting with a raccoon.
No, their claws are like the size of your forearm.
I'm not fighting with a raccoon.
No.
Raccoons got, my boy told me, he had raccoons in the attic. It's like, Keith, they're in the attic because they got thumbs. They can open shit. I was like, what the fuck?
They're terrifying little vermin.
Are these motherfuckers cyborgs?
Yes,
he's like, you don't understand the problems raccoons cause to a house.
No,
they have thumbs.
So I used to live in an area that had a lot of them.
But where thumbs come into play, we don't understand. So I look at my dog now. I'm like, oh, you can't open the back door because guess what, asshole? You don't have thumbs.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, my boy the raccoon does. Don't make me send those motherfuckers over here.
And some of those assholes are huge. Yeah. Those raccoons are big, and I have crossed paths with some. They're scary as shit. Because not only do they have thumbs, they have claws.
Yeah.
That are terrifying.
I'm not fucking with a raccoon.
No, hell no. No,
Here's what women do to you. And you know this. You just start nodding your head up and down. Just start nodding. Utah man didn't want girlfriend to move in with him, so he burned down his trailer. First of all, if you're in a trailer, you don't have many fucking possessions.
No,
right?
you don't.
And she's like, yeah, guess what, Gary? I'm moving in with you. Once I get out of jail, I'm moving in.
So what'd she do? Walk next door and move in with his mom and dad?
Are you fucking with Gary like that? Gary said, bitch, you're not moving in with me. I told you you're not moving in. And he set his shit on fire, which is awesome. Another Utah story.
Okay.
Armed teacher healed his hero after stopping alleged attempted kidnapping of 11-year-old girl. So, a fucking freak.
Yep. Yeah, I saw this.
Who, if you were in fucking Sparta or any other time before 1990, you'd be all right with whipping his ass.
Yeah.
All right, you come in, you trying to snatch a little girl, I'm going to beat your ass, I'm going to pick up a rock, and I'm going to put it down your fucking esophagus.
Yep.
Because that's what I do.
Yeah.
Break all your teeth on the way down. All right?
Yep. Yeah.
A teacher's not supposed to have a gun.
Nope.
This motherfucker said, fuck the police. I'm carrying a gun because I don't trust shit. Because you know what? I watch the news.
Yep.
And this
I've seen
motherfucker
it
came
happen.
up to snatch a little girl. He took all the kids inside, and this motherfucker was still bold enough because he had his little fucking pedophile heart on.
Yeah.
He's still coming to try and get the girl. My man said, "Click, click, bitch, you want the girl now?" He's like, "Nah, I don't want her no more. I don't want her no more."
I wish
Good.
he would. I wish he would have picked up that rock.
Te-
I wish he would have shoved it down his esophagus.
Yeah.
And then made him shit it out in front of everybody.
Love it, love it.
Because that's the kind of person that doesn't need a warning, doesn't need a gun pointed at him. He needs his ass kicked.
But
period.
we're wrong. But we're wrong.
If we kick his
I
ass.
don't even want to get into that. But I like this one.
Yeah.
I like this
I
one.
don't have a button for that.
Yeah. So here it is being flipped up. What, like Joe Piscopo said, you were black because you're Joe Piscopo, and I am white, right?
Yeah.
You're as blind as a bat, and I have sight. That's Saturday Night Live, right? That's Ebony and
Yeah.
Ivory, right? Because shit's flipping right now,
Yeah.
all right?
Which I do enjoy that song.
Black employee fired after white coworker was offended by the term light skin. So you got a black employee talking. No, you're gonna love this fucking story, Wood. You're gonna love this story. So a black person was talking about light skin, dark skin, right?
Sure.
Which is going back since slavery days. Because
Right,
the light skin
yeah.
was the house slave, the dark skin was the field slave.
Right, right.
Let's
Right.
call that what it is. But what it is
You can find that shit on social media right now. They're
no,
talking about that.
Here it is though. Here's a change.
Okay.
We talked about it with Seth. Black people are so fucking including, right? Come on in.
Yeah.
Come on in and meet your maker. Come on in and make that stand. That's I think that's the church or the stand. That's some fucking pop shit I used to hear. I don't know. Come on down and meet your maker. Come on down and make the stand. Oh, fuck it. All right, anyway. I know.
Welcome to So What You're Saying. We record videos,
my-
songs, and anything in between.
Just shit pops in my head. All right, so anyway. Where you should be scared is an offended white person. You know what I mean? So the white person flipped his shit on him. The white person said, "You know what? I'm offended because you use the term light skin and now you're fired." And here's the funny part about it. Black people now are protesting that fucking boycotting that restaurant that they were fired from. Right? But if it was a white person that said light skin, dark skin, and they got fired, they wouldn't protest that shit. All right? White person flipped it on him. You got to be careful. And that's what I talk about with all this shit right now, man. With all this shit.
We're
Gotta be
so
careful.
confused, man. That's what it is. We're so confused. You know what? Can't we just be like human beings to each other? Can't we be people to each other? What does it matter? What does it matter what skin you are? Yeah, and we talked about this with Seth a little bit, and I think it was a little bit off air. That he was excited to come to America because he was with Americans.
Right.
At what point do we put it all away and say we're all Americans? At what point?
I don't know.
You know, we sit here week after week. We never have a problem.
But the white dude or girl slipped that shit in and was comfortable with it. I'm offended. And you know what they did when they said I'm offended? Bye-bye. Because as a black person, if you offend a white person to that level, you might as well kiss your job goodbye.
I think that's true. But
you know
that's
it
true.
is.
And I would take it even a step further. If you utter the phrase "I'm offended," that's where you win.
Right.
Because
in these days.
because now, as soon as you're offended, doesn't matter what you are, who you are, where you are. If you're offended, you win. Period. Like it could be. I prefer men's restrooms where I can sit down and pee only. Well, I'm offended that you have a urinal, just because I like to sit. Now all of a sudden I win because you have a urinal, even though I would use it and I'd benefit from it because it's quicker, it's easier, and it's more efficient. But I'm offended that you have a urinal. So I'm not talking sex or anything. I'm just talking me as a dude. Like, I'm offended that you have a urinal. I win because I'm offended.
I ever tell you a story about the foreign exchange student named Matt that was shitting in the urinal? I told you that story?
Yeah.
I walked in the bathroom. He's fucking perched up. He's from Japan or China or Korea. And he's perched up because he thought the urinal was a fucking shitter. And he was sitting up there like a fucking vampire up on the fucking urinal. I don't know how the fuck you sit on a urinal.
I don't know.
He was sitting there
got small
shitting.
feet.
And I was like, Matt, what are you doing? He's like, I'm using the bathroom. I was like, first of all, I can see you, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, that's where you put your liquids in.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's not a solid.
No, that's
you don't have a you don't have the double water button flush.
okay.
You know, you got the buttons. You got the single water drop, and you got the double water drop.
Yeah.
Matt, that's a single water drop. Go over to the double water drops. So yeah.
I want to put it down to here. I want to say
Okay.
this to you, and I always wondered this.
Okay.
So Milli Vanilli,
Milli Vanilli.
I'm gonna say it myself. You fuck. Don't you fucking try and carry me with your fucking
Yeah, it's
little
one of my-
spritzes and shit.
Yeah, they're
Milli
delicious.
Vanilli
One of my. I
got
love 'em.
busted for not singing their songs. And I always said, why didn't the guys that sing their songs
I wondered that. As well.
put out a fucking album?
But
Why
the,
didn't they
but,
do that
but
shit?
the guys that pretended to sing
Yeah.
tried, and they're terrible.
No. They couldn't have been terrible.
No, they were because I listened. Keith, I've listened.
Blame It
to
on the
them.
Rain was not a bad song.
No. That's because it was the other people that sing it and not
Okay.
the original guys. I listened to the original guys. So after the whole Milli Vanilli thing broke down,
Yeah.
and they're like, well, that's because the guy that was producing them had this idea. And his whole thing going in was like, I'll bet you that I can make millions of dollars and make millions of sales off of doing this.
Okay.
And it was the lip sync thing with this other, mostly it was like computer, like voiceover shit.
Okay.
He's like, I can make it with that. You watch me. And these two guys, Milli and Vanilli, signed up for it. They're
Okay.
like, okay. So then after it's exposed, they try and go out on their. They're not good, man.
Okay.
They're not
Well,
good.
John Davis, one of the Milli Vanilli real singers,
The back voice.
died. Go full circle, man. Died. Shit ain't guaranteed, man.
No, it's no.
And
In
the
fact,
older, the
it's
older
not
you
that
get,
it's not guaranteed. It's guaranteed you don't make it out of here alive.
nobody gets. My girl Bonathan told me this. She said nobody gets out alive, and when she said that, I was like, God damn, you're right. But then the
100%.
older you get, the more that comes to fruition.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
Yes.
66, like when you're 22, 66, you're like, yeah,
I've got forever.
I come on 66. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then you get a little older, you pay attention, and you got kids that are 22.
Yep.
You're like, oh, 66 ain't that motherfucking far.
No.
Motherfucker, they're gone.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. 66 is young.
It's gone. I just want to leave with this.
Okay.
If you're a principal and you were ousted during graduation, don't get up there and fucking make it all about you.
No.
All right?
No.
So if you're going to be a kid in California graduating, in Stockton, California particularly, the principal got up there and made it all about him and his political shit. Oh,
Nope.
we're getting out just in time because I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
But what I'm going to say is this. Keep the youth first. This
Yes.
is graduation time right now. All
Nope.
the graduations are coming up right now. Keep the youth first because these are the motherfuckers that are supposed to take care of us. Give them fire. Give them competitive spirit. Right.
I always have an issue with anybody that provides a speech that doesn't put the people they're speaking for first. Is it Samuel Jackson, I think, gave a speech? I can't remember. I might be wrong. I think it's him. And it's all about the people he's speaking to.
Yes.
He puts them first, and he talks about his struggles and how they can do it.
Yes.
And it's fantastic. If you're giving a speech and if you're going out, make it about them first through your words.
So
That's it.
in that instance, Samuel Jackson is basically the leader because
Yes.
they're looking at him because that's who I want to get. So you're the leader.
Yep.
If you're a leader in any capacity, make it about the other people first,
Yes.
not yourself.
Yeah.
All right, and for whatever reason, me and Wood are drudging this up, right? But no, seriously, a leader. What do you say? I'm gonna do what you do.
Yep.
You clean the toilet today. I'm not gonna clean the toilet every day like you, but maybe once a month I'll clean the toilet
Yeah.
because I'm the leader. Because I
Yep.
can do that.
Yeah. I'm going to show you I can do what you do, and I can show you that if you do what I'm telling you that or that you're supposed to do, you can be where I am if you keep working.
It's feasible.
Yep. I got to where I am because of what I did as you did it. That's it. It's not hard.
I'm just
Be
gonna
a
say this.
leader.
I'm gonna end with this.
Okay.
All right. If you're a teacher and somebody's fucking with somebody I love, please have a gun and shoot them.
Yeah.
Okay? It's just like
Yep.
that little fucking girl and wherever the fuck she was, and she was about to get stabbed, and the cop shot her, and everybody jumped down the cop's throat. Let me tell you something. If you're one of my family members and you're about to get stabbed by some crazy fucking kid, I don't give a fuck if she's 16,
Nope.
17,
Doesn't matter.
24, 12.
Nope. Doesn't
And
matter.
anybody around there has a gun with actual bullets, please shoot that motherfucker.
Yep. And if
Shoot
you-
her.
and
Thank
if-
you.
And if you're at a elementary school and you're trying to take my kid, a teacher points a gun at you, you better find a new country to be in.
Yeah.
Because I can guarantee you will not survive me.
Functional bullets shoot them. All right. Here's the problem I have. I talked to one of my cousins because I got cop cousins.
Uh-huh.
If somebody's hurting us, any of our family, shoot them.
Yep.
Right? That's
Family
all,
first,
that's all I'm
man.
going to say.
Yeah, my family's first.
That's all I'm going to say.
Sorry.
You pull a knife on, you met my sister. Somebody wanted to stab my sister,
Yeah.
and there's somebody standing there with a gun, and you don't shoot him, guess what? I'm coming to fuck you up.
Yeah.
Because my sister got hurt.
Yep.
You shoot that motherfucker, guess what? I'm buying you Shakey's Pizza. No, my sister's worth more than Shakey's Pizza. That's all I can think of.
However, though, if someone's coming at your sister, I think she's got the upper hand.
My sister don't fuck around.
No, she doesn't.
She got that look, huh?
Yeah, I got a little temper. I think I paid her before I left, just like, hey, we're cool, right? Like, we're cool.
No, she's not mean.
No,
right?
but she's got it. But she's got a presence.
She got an aura about her
Yep,
where you
yep.
just want to respect that shit.
Oh yeah,
But when
beautiful human being.
When you get past that, you see the smile. You're like, oh goddamn.
Yeah, you got a beautiful smile.
Yeah, goddamn.
Yeah.
Well, with that, is that what you're saying?
That is what I am saying, guys. You know where our sponsors are. We started them at the beginning of this show. I want to just tell you this. For those of you, so anchor.fm/so what you saying, you can contribute over there. And I understand that there's certain denominations and people contribute, and I thank you. And we, not just me, Keith, do. We thank you so much for that. However, we have come into a new realm of contribution. If you feel so desired, you could go to Facebook, and that is facebook.com/so what you saying, all one word, and you could contribute over there. It's from pennies to millions if you feel so inclined. Pennies to millions if you feel so inclined. So check that out over at facebook.com/so what you saying. You contribute over there if you so desire. Anyone that has and anyone that does, we cannot thank you enough, because through those contributions is what keeps this shitcast. That was from episode 2.
I like it.
That's what keeps this shitcast going.
Yeah.
And with that, Keith, I got to tell you, my man, tonight, it definitely was a pleasure.
We in the house, always in the building. We out for real.